get into it. Let's have some fun.
Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a week.
Yes. We took a week off last week. Celebrated my birthday. Had a great time. Didn't have much of a voice, so we decided a week off is going to be a good idea. But happy Hallows Eve to you. It is the day before Halloween for us, so
oh my gosh.
Are you guys doing anything?
Yeah, we're going trick-or-treating tomorrow. And so I'm actually really excited because this will be our first time going trick-or-treating with the boy. We didn't go last year.
That's so exciting. He was little last year, so I could...
Yeah, he couldn't walk. So we just hung out.
What's he being for Halloween?
Simba. And Daddy's being Scar, and I'm going to be Nala.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think I've ever had like a matching Halloween moment with everyone. So jealous. I will be hiding in my apartment for Halloween. Now, I have a friend that just moved here. So she said she's helping her brother hand out candy in his neighborhood.
That's fun.
Look at this. I just realized.
It's inside out.
It's inside out. I was like going to play with the zipper. It's inside out. So she said she wants to pregame a little bit before she does that. So I'm going to like grab a drink with her, but I don't think I'm going to be doing anything too wild for Halloween this year because I am in hardcore study mode. I am taking my test to become a NASM certified personal trainer on Friday. So I'm super excited. I'm super nervous. I've taken the practice test like 10 times. I've passed it like 9 times. I failed it once. So I'm like,
yeah,
need to calm down. I think I'm going to be fine, but I'm nervous. I'm like nervous too. Cause it's like, once you have it, it's like, okay, well now what are you going to do with it? So
yeah, just don't overthink it. It is hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Like they really try and trick you. But really, believe in yourself because I failed it by like 3 questions. And I know which questions they were because I went back and changed them motherfuckers. And I feel like if I wouldn't have changed them, I would have passed.
Oh my God, I know what you mean because I've passed it like with above an 80. Okay, so facts. I don't know if I should be exposing myself like this. I promise I'm studying. I know what I'm doing. But you only have to have a 70 to pass the test, which it's not super high, but I get it. You only have to have a 70 to pass the test. I've passed it with an 82 once. That's my highest score. And then like 77 is an average. But there's a few times where I passed the practice test with like a 73 and I'm like,
it's still passing.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 questions. But then I get what you're saying because you can go back and like review. Sorry, y'all, I got bangs. And so I'm adjusting. They're kind of long right now. So bear with me. But a lot of the questions you can like go back and review and see what the right answer is and what you put so you can study. And you're right. A lot of it were ones that like my gut decision was the right answer, but then I was like, no, that's wrong. And I changed it. So I'm like realizing too, I got to trust my gut a little bit more.
Trust yourself.
Yeah, yes. So I'm excited about that, but also just ready to like get it over with. I'm so much school. I'm over it. I'm ready to just like start doing it. So I'm excited.
You're almost done though. You're almost done.
I'm so close. We're right there.
Yeah, I need to redo it. But I feel like, so I was talking to my trainer because I was telling her during our check-in, like, I got discouraged when I was taking it and when I failed because I was still in my postpartum. Like I had just had Kane, like maybe 2 weeks after I had him, I took the test. So, and then I just had all this extra weight on me. I was just so hard on myself. And then I was like, no, I can't take it again because, I'm not like there. And she was like, I would love to have you on my team. So she was like, a year from now, let's revisit it. But start looking to retake that test, because it's not about like what you look like. It's just that you're living the lifestyle. So I'm like,
yeah, no.
Okay, you think
absolutely.
so?
I love that advice because that's so true. And I can say like, absolutely take that advice because I feel like that happened to me. I got my yoga teacher certification in 2020 during COVID, and I never taught yoga. And a big reason, and I never said it to people, was like for that exact reason, like I wasn't comfortable with how I looked. And so like it felt, I had like major imposter syndrome because it felt like, how could I possibly be like teaching people how to be fit when I'm not like living that? And I regret that because it's like, had I started teaching yoga then, I could have been so much further into my whole fitness journey and all of that now. And I mean, like,
are you going to start teaching it now?
I love yoga. I think it's super important. I've just fallen more in love with, like actual, I don't want to say actual working out. That sounds terrible. Yoga's real working out. Like I've fallen more in love with like lifting and that side. So I think that's kind of more of the route that I want to go. Yeah. I have started thinking about how I'm going to build my business model once I, finish getting my certification. So I do think yoga is going to be something that I'm going to offer. I mean, I have the expertise. Why would I not offer it? I think I'm going to try to do like kind of like a perk. I like have so many ideas. I want to build an app, a website. I think something that I'm going to do as like a free thing is like maybe once a week, I'm going to offer like a free live stream yoga class for like a restorative
you should
kind of
start
workout
doing
thing.
That now, because I love yoga. Am I good at it? Hell no. But to me, like lifting and doing these workouts, like I love doing yoga. Like I hate stretching, but I love yoga. And it just makes me feel really good.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too is I think I told you a couple pods back that I started working with like an online trainer. And the one thing that she makes me do every workout is stretching in the beginning and stretching in the end. And then even going through the NASM course, like it's reiterated to me how important like stretching is. Like I noticed my squatting posture was getting off, and I'm like, squatting is like my holy grail. That is my favorite workout. It is when I feel the most strong. Like, but I had to stop barbell squatting for a while because I realized like, why is my posture so off? And it was because I realized I sit so much, like working from home. I'm constantly sitting at my desk all day. And like, I have a really bad habit, especially on my left side, of like sitting like this. Yeah. And then when I travel, you know, I'm like outing myself right now, but like I drive like that with my left leg up a lot. And my hips were so tight that, and like I learned this through my NASM certification, that I was causing myself to have, a lot of people won't understand this, but it was like an anterior pelvic tilt. So it's where like you have kind of an arching in your lower back when you're squatting, which is really bad posture because it causes muscle imbalance. And it was because my hip flexors were so tight, especially like my left hip, goodness gracious, can't talk today. And it's like, I realized I don't stretch ever before working out and after working out. So I work out 6 days a week right now. Yeah. And Saturdays are my days off. So I've been trying to take those times to focus on stretching on my own. The only reason why I haven't started posting more yoga content, and like, I do want to do it, I need to get a little bit better at creating routines again, because I'm very out of practice of it because I wasn't practicing for quite a while. But also I just have a really small apartment, and I've been struggling trying to find a setup that allows like,
it's just hard to get out the way. Yeah.
Oh, girl, it doesn't work. It's about getting the camera far enough, but then it's like I'm so far back from the camera that I'm not like, it's a thing.
I'm going to have to send you a link, because there's a tripod I really want to get, because I'm like you, I need to start recording like you working out more. But there's a tripod that like is a 360 view thing that you set your phone up and then it'll follow you around.
Oh my God, I think I've seen what you're talking about on TikTok and I wanted to check that out. Yeah, I need to do that. So yeah, I've been working on figuring that out. I also have made some pretty big life decisions lately. So hopefully a lot of the things you're seeing behind me are going to start disappearing because people are going to start buying them. So maybe that will allot for bigger space. I also kind of wanted to look into like, have you ever heard of like peer working spaces? But like specifically like shooting spaces. I want to look into like a peer studio space that I could rent for like an hour or two.
They have those in Charlotte. There's one called The Frame.
I want to try to look around some of those in my area. Because the other thing is like, I did try to record some yoga at the gym once, but because I go to a public gym, I can't like reserve the group RX room or the yoga studio. Yeah. So it's like frustrating because I've gotten a lot more confident in just like bringing my tripod, whatever, but there's people walking across or there's people walking in, talking behind me. And I'm like, I just need like a dedicated space that I can use. I know no one else is going to show up. And like, even if it's record a couple things that I can put out. But now I've been feeling super uninspired lately though. I feel like I haven't been posting a lot of, I feel like I have a lot of ideas for content that I want to create. I just don't have the resources to create the content that I want to make. So it's been frustrating.
Well, what do you want?
So I started looking on Facebook Marketplace for like a legitimate camera. I want to get off this. There's nothing wrong with filming and all of that.
But you want that crisp.
Yeah. I want to like
take.
Yeah. Like there's like real cool like content and shots that I want to create.
Have you looked at Amazon?
I'm gonna look at Amazon. I'm trying to look on Facebook Marketplace right now because I'm trying to see if there's something I could buy secondhand for a little bit less expensive. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to be moving soon. I'm planning an out-of-country trip right now, and I'm starting to buy plane tickets and Airbnbs and things like that, which are costing a lot of money. So trying to see if I can find something secondhand, but if not, definitely going to start looking on Amazon.
Yo, what's your budget? Because I've been looking for like a content creator kit too, and it's usually about like $1,000, but I just went on there. There is a whole package for $500, like the camera, the tripod, the different lenses that go with it, the SD cards, like the whole shebang for $498.
You need to send me that link. And then we also need to post that link in the description.
How do I send links from Amazon? How to do that?
We'll figure it out. But yeah, I feel like I've been feeling a little uninspired because I don't have the resources that I need to create the level of content, like the quality and the type of content that I want to create. Yeah. I think I want to also what's the word that I'm looking for?
But also don't let that stop you either, just because
I know.
You never know if you can get something gifted. But we don't, I'm also speaking to myself too. We don't want to put ourselves behind waiting.
By not creating. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Which has me thinking that I too might also upgrade my phone because I think I said this before. I had to go on a deleting spree and literally like that, the memory has filled back up. So I'm like, I think it's time to upgrade the phone, get a new phone. They have better cameras too anyways,
which would help. What phone do you have? Which one?
The 11 Pro, I think.
Oh, yeah, upgrade it. Because I recently upgraded to the 13, like right before the 14 came out. Camera quality, night and day. From the 11 to the 13.
Heard that. And I'm like, I need to do it because I think I want to do the YouTube thing. I feel really weird about it because I realize the only reason why I feel weird about it is because like there's this weird feeling of like people that I already know like watching my life and like
So?
critiquing my life. But like also I think I want to I want to switch it up. I love your Instagram page. Like I love the versatility that your Instagram page has.
How I
like,
do a lot of different things, not just one.
Yeah. Like I love how sometimes you're posting content of working out. Sometimes it's stuff with your son. Like sometimes you're just like talking to the camera. I'm like, I want to start doing that more. And I'm starting to kind of learn an editing style that I think I like and I want to adopt. But I want to start creating that. So I really want to invest in a new camera, a new...
honestly, from that, like I see other creators doing that. And I started to tell myself that I can't really care about what other people think and just try it, because it's not going to be good the first time. But the more I do it, the more like comfortable I'll get with it.
Yeah.
And the more you start learning like different tweaks and stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you kind of figure out, I mean, I guess like that's the beauty of the stage we're in, right? Like we can just try all kinds of things and see what works and see what doesn't work and doesn't work and what we do like. I'm also going to take this second to remind you guys, if you're not, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, also hit the bell notification so you guys are notified anytime we upload a new pod. But yeah, no, absolutely. I think that, and I think that's the other thing too. I also want to like invest in a new laptop soon. Not that my laptop isn't great, but it's it's old. So it works for 20 minutes off the charger and then you got to plug her back up. So, cause I really want to start learning. I think I want to kind of start going into the long form content style too. Cause I think another big thing I've been noticing, and I'm not sure if any of the creators that you've been following have talked about this, but TikTok Creator Fund is not good. You're not making a lot of money. It's not knocking it. I mean, if TikTok wants to pay me, but like, it's not.
I would
really
never
something.
do that. And I hear like Instagram, like those platforms too, they don't promote your content. Like you don't get any views and stuff. It's like they hold your stuff back for some reason. I would never do that stuff.
Yeah. So I kind of want to look into going into the more long form content route because it seems like it's a little bit of a slower build, right? Like you're probably not going to go viral on YouTube overnight like you can on TikTok, but there's just more longevity in it, right? And I mean, the reality of where a lot of these creators are making money is through sponsorships and things like that. And not saying you can't get that through Instagram and TikTok, but it's a little bit more niche and people don't get to know you as well. And I really want to build a community. And I feel like that's hard to do on TikTok because, I mean, I think about the people that I follow on TikTok. I really don't go on TikTok as much as like that often, really. I don't find myself gravitating. I definitely use Instagram more. But I feel like I don't know who any of the people that I follow are. Like I just see their content on my For You page. Sometimes they're funny enough that I click follow, but I don't like go and like search them out and like constantly try to like keep up with their content. Like if it pops up on my For You, I'll laugh it and like it. But
I do for like fitness people, like fitness influencers that are parents. I specifically look them up and I try and like copy their styles, but lately I really like the vlogging, and I feel like that's more my style, is doing the vlogs, talking, that cute stuff.
See, I want to do more of that, and I feel like I need to do more of that because I feel like with my page very much right now, it's just like blanket videos of like me working out in the gym. Not even, well, yeah, those. I haven't done one in a while.
Those are funny.
Yeah, they be hitting. I mean, I feel like I'll probably still do this because there's just an innate part of me that was like a theater kid. So like I love acting. Like it's just fun for me. So I do like those, but I do feel like I need more personality. It's like if I want people to like feel like they can relate to me, you know what it is? I realize I'm that person that people look at and they're like, ha ha ha, this is funny. And they like it. Some people follow, but then they keep swiping because it's like, I need to put my personality in it. So
I challenge us because, you know, I always think of like my New Year's resolutions and stuff. And this year I really want to start before New Year's comes on my resolutions. So I really want to start like November 1st going freaking hard with the content creation and posting like 3 to 5 times a week because I've slacked off.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry. I love what you're saying though right now. I love it all.
Do you want to make our New Year's resolutions and start them on like the 1st?
Yes. Okay. Do you know what? I love everything you're saying right now. First, yes, be my accountability partner. And you know what? I'm taking my NASM certification this weekend. So like that is going to be a huge weight off my shoulders. I feel like that's another reason why I just haven't been creating content is because like I haven't even also had time. Like I've even filmed stuff at the gym that I have on my phone to edit that I just like have not had time to edit because I've been working a lot and then studying a lot. But I love that you say you want to start November 1st because I don't like New Year's resolutions. Not that I have anything against them. I think people should, like, if you want to make them, make them. But I hate that it's like, oh, my New Year's resolution is going to be this and I'm going to wait to do it on the 1st of the year. Like, why should we wait? If we want to do something, like, let's just...
We should do it now.
Start doing it now. Yes. So, yes. And we can be each other's accountability partners because I do want to create more. I have like some cool ideas of like what I want to do. And same, like I want to kind of go more, I want to branch out. It's like weird. I want to be niche because I am about to get my personal training certification and I am going to try to build a virtual training program. Because I'm about to be traveling quite a bit. So I'm not going to be stationary. So I need to try to build a virtual training program. But I feel like I put myself too small of a box where it's like, sometimes I don't want to post fitness content. I want to like,
just say F the box. Like we're not going to do that going into this new year. We're going to F the box. Anything that we think of can be like reality. So why not create it? Because at the end of the day, like, when I lay in my grave, like, I don't want to be like, damn, why didn't I do X, Y, and Z?
Yeah.
What was holding me back? Why was I so scared? Like, I'm tired of fear. Like, fear of what? Because at the end of the day, like, fear is fake.
Yeah,
it's made up.
That's so true. That's so true. And it's like, it's kind of our biggest downfall if we let it be, because it's like, what? I'm scared that like people are going to judge my life. But it's also like, too, it's like, you know what else I have to remind myself too? It's not like these people are going to text me and be like, oh my God, it's so weird that you're on YouTube. Like, you're right. Like, what am I really scared of? Like, and like, if you're judging me, then that you just see something in me that you're lacking in you. And
so what are your New Year's resolutions?
I want to save a lot more money. So I'm doing something crazy. I guess this is like the first time I'm like really saying this out loud to anyone, but we be real on the pod. So it feels crazy to say this, I'm giving up my home. I decided like a couple days ago that I'm even going to get rid of my bed, which is like freaking me out even more because I was going to put it in storage. But to like think about giving up all my things is a little weird, but I'm going to adopt true minimalism because I'm about to become nomadic. So my first thing I want to do is save money. I'm going to start the year spending some time in Virginia with my father, where I can live rent free for a little bit, which feels crazy because I never thought at 27 years old I would be saying that I'm moving in with my dad, but super cool. He lives alone, has a huge house, could use the company, give me an opportunity to put some money up in savings. So that's my first goal. My second goal is going to be to quit my job.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. Like quit and try not go back to corporate.
Yes.
Like,
So
okay.
I want to quit my job. And so essentially I want to become an entrepreneur. Which I mean, I technically already am. I do already own my LLC. I haven't done much with it because I wanted to get the certifications and things to back it. I originally thought I was going to open a yoga studio. The other thing I realized with yoga is I think that was really a lot of a healing process for me. I needed to start something and complete something because I tend to start things and not complete. And that very much gave me that. Mm-hmm. Gave me a lot of confidence in like fitness too, I think. So yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start my own business. I want to work for myself. And I'd say my third biggest resolution, well, I'm going to say I have 4. My third one is going to be, I want to meet new people and experience new things. So it's a big reason why I'm going nomadic for a while. So I am working from home right now. I don't have kids. I don't have a partner. So I feel like I may not ever have this opportunity again in my life. I'm 27. Hopefully I'm somewhere on the way to meeting a person and getting married and having kids eventually after, I hit my 30s.
Girl, it happens way quicker than you expect. So
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's like, you never know when it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I have to take this opportunity while I have it.
It's funny because at 26, when I was your age, I was single, living by myself, doing all the things. 27, pregnant, living with a man, buying a house. It hits you fast. It hits you really fast.
So like, I want to experience more people. I want to do more things. I really want to get the fuck out of North Carolina. Mm-hmm. The East Coast, I love it. Southern hospitality, I love you. Like, thank you for everything that you've taught me. But I'm a West Coast girl. I'm from Colorado. I'm from the Midwest. Like, I'm just ready to see what else is out there. You don't know what else you don't know what experiences you don't know about, or opportunities you don't know about, or people you don't know about, unless you go out there and you find them. So I really want to do that. So that's going to be my third. And then my fourth is that I really want, within my fitness business and structure, I really want to create an apparel brand. I want to, I want to try to do something ethically sourced, which is going to be harder because it's going to be more expensive. So it's going to be more boutique style fitness where it's not going to be super affordable, but I want it to be high quality. I want it to be ethically sourced products, because fast fashion is not good for the environment. And that's something I'm very passionate about. My LLC is Bee Fit, like a bumblebee, BEE, because I'm super passionate about bees, saving the bees, because the environment needs them. So I think that's my other big one, is that I really want to do that. I want to create workout leggings and sports bras and water bottles and yoga mats and all.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. I have a lot of things I want to do. They're all just running through my head. But first, before New Year's, I really want to lose another 15 pounds. So I'm already down 10. So then that'll be 25. And I feel like that's good for starting out half the year.
That's amazing. And might I say, you've been posting a lot of your progress updates and you look great. You've been doing great. Like, literally keep up the good work.
Oh,
You've been
man,
inspiring me.
It's crazy because I still feel like my before. Like, I don't even see the progress. So the pictures really help. Yeah. And then Kevin's like, I told you like different. I don't know why you don't believe me. And I'm like, because I don't look like how I want to yet. But yeah. But I want to lose another 15 before the end of the year. And then I want to lose another 10 before Kane's birthday. So altogether, that's like 25 pounds before Kane's birthday. And then that'll put me in like the 240s. So then I'll be getting close to my pre-baby weight, which I was like at 210.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And I really want to get more into like documenting. That's why I'm saying like November 1st, go hard with documenting my journey, because I really want to get like 3 brand partnerships next year. That's my minimum goal. 3 brand partnerships. I don't even care if it's like just gifting relationships or like monetary relationships or just like placement where it's like it's in like the video or whatever. But I want to start getting brand relationships. I want this pod to grow. I want us to get at least another 1,000 followers by June.
Oh my God, no, listen, yes. So subscribe, guys. Yes. No, absolutely though. And that's another reason why I'm really excited to be done with this NASM certification stuff too, is because something I really want to put focus on is growing our pod Instagram. But we both have just had such busy lives that we haven't had focus on that. And again, that's other reasons why I want to like upgrade like the quality, like get a new camera so that we can like create content that we can post more consistently on there, because yes, the pod, we only going up from here, baby.
I know. And then from there, like I've started doing research because I need like something on the side to make money, because my job is cool. My salary is decent, but it's not decent with inflation. Before inflation, like I wouldn't have to think about prices at the grocery store, but now I do. So I'm researching becoming a notary, and I'm going to start that journey as well. Did you know notaries make a shit ton of fucking money for little work?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Okay, listen, I love that you're saying that, because I've been thinking about that, because one thing that I agree with you. Okay. I make an okay salary, but like, I'm gonna be real with you. I just want to put this out here. I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm not trying to complain, but also like we have to want better for our lives. And I'm allowed to like be like, this is not enough, but like, I'm not going to say how much I make, but I make slightly over a teacher's salary, and my company right now.
It's not enough.
It's not. And I know that there's people out there that will say that there's people who have kids and they make less money and they're figuring it out.
I don't give a fuck. No, exactly. I want to make more money. I want to be wealthy. I want to not have to worry about price tags ever. I want to have shit on auto pay. I want to have people in my house cleaning my house every 2 weeks so I can spend more time with my family. Like, I want that shit. I want that shit.
Thank you. Like, and you cannot tell me that what I'm making is a lot of money, because if it was a lot of money, guess what? Your girl wouldn't be door dashing every day after she gets off of work. Like,
no.
Yeah, I live on my own, but like I also put in a shit ton of work to maintain living alone, which is why at 27, we're reinventing the wheel and we're moving in with our dad for a little bit.
And I'm tired of hustle culture. I don't want to hustle any fucking more. Fuck hustle culture. I don't want to work forever. I want to enjoy. I want to have a slow morning and enjoy like my coffee, make breakfast, stretch. I want the slow life.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think there's nothing wrong with wanting that. And like, sometimes I feel crazy saying that to people because they're like, oh my God, but you're so lucky. You're so young. You can do it now. You live alone. Like, and I'm like, no, it's not enough. Like, it's not enough. And like you said, like, you know, I had a conversation we had like a meeting at work, and I like brought up the fact that like, you know, the company that I work for isn't doing great right now. And like, you know, we typically get annual raises at the beginning of the year, which is coming up. And I'm like, okay, so what's that mean about raises? And they're saying, well, there's a chance it can be affected. And I'm like, well, inflation is affecting us too. And so it's like, you have to like, sometimes you have to realize, like, I understand from a business standpoint where they're coming from. And I agree, like, I'd rather be employed than unemployed and like not know what to do. But at the same time, like, I have to put myself first. Mm-hmm. And so it's crazy that you say that about notary, because something that I'm thinking about doing and looking into is I'm always told that I have like a singer's voice or people love my voice. So I want to look into reading audiobooks.
Facts. Yep. That, and you can do that through Amazon, because I actually set up an account when I was unemployed. It's like you have to audition for them, and I hesitated because I didn't feel like I had like the right equipment. So, but yeah, Amazon, you literally just audition for books, and you can just. I want to do a children's book, so be in there, be out, 3 hours, read a book, and go on to the next one.
So easy, so quick. Yeah, no. So I want to start looking into stuff like that, because that's the other thing too. Like right now, I'm obviously going to keep my job as I kind of nomad. I'm going to be stationary for a couple months at the beginning of the year, and then I plan heading up north for a little bit, and then western. And I'm going to be pretty stationary in Colorado for a while too, because I have some family that I can stay there for free and save some money. It kind of puts me in a good point to like get to some other places when I want to, but. I do work like on a desktop setup. I'm sure you guys can see it back there. And I do, reasonably so, I have to Ethernet plug in to work from home, because we do deal with a lot of information, private information. So I get it. Wi-Fi is not as safe as an Ethernet hardwire plug-in, but it does make it a little bit more difficult and a lot more to like move around with. So I'm very much in the phases of, I'm nervous about getting rid of all my shit and giving up my home. That feels insane, but I'm manifesting and I'm trusting in the universe that an opportunity is coming for me. I don't know what it is or exactly what it looks like yet, but I know that it's coming. And the money, it's going to flow in and all of that. So we'll see. Also, do you ever feel like something that I have to work on? I got a reading a while back. I'm a witchy tarot girl. So
when is she going to come on? I want her to read me.
I'll reach out to her.
I'm the same like you. I'm trying to have multiple streams of income. Notary. I want, next year I'm going to retake the NASM certification as well. I'm going to pass that bitch and have my own fitness little thing on the side. And then I also want to buy properties for Section 8. Because, I mean, I don't mind renting out to like regular people. I know there's probably more money, but Section 8, like, that's consistent money. They will always pay you on the first. You will always have money, like leasing your space out to Section 8. Yeah. So I want to have like 3 Section 8 properties, so I can, maybe 5, but starting out with 3, because I definitely want to give one to Kane, like put one in his names, so he can start, whenever he gets older, do whatever he wants to with it, live in it, sell it, continue to do Section 8 with it, so he can just have consistent income. But
no, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, no, I need to reach out to her. She's lovely. I love her so much. You guys, she's my friend Kayla. She is amazing. You guys should follow her Instagram page or in her TikTok. It's Maisie's Garden. And her readings, they be on point. She does like general readings, but you can book personal readings with her too. But
can we do 3 people on here?
We can.
Oh,
I need to reach out to her. My brother was just telling me too. He listens to our podcast and he loves it. And he was like, y'all just need to get guests on there so people can shout you out and you can shout them out. And I was like, you know what? You're right. We do. But no, I had a reading with her, and a big thing that she told me that I really needed to work on, which I am in the process of shifting, is my lack mentality. So I think I grew up in a family where, like, we had 7 kids in the house growing up. So we lived paycheck to paycheck. My mom, amazing. She's a graphic designer for a big company. She's doing great for herself. She makes great money. But when you have 7 kids, they're fucking expensive. So we live paycheck to paycheck. And so I think that very much distilled subconscious belief in my mind of like, no matter how much money I'm making, it's never enough. So I've been trying to work on my lack mentality. But another thing is, when I read You Are a Badass by Jen Cesario, something that she pointed out was like, if you want to start living a certain lifestyle, you have to just start doing it. So like, for example, I got my hair cut by a curl specialist. great experience. A big thing I wanted to talk to her about, because I really want to get my hair to grow, was like, I need a better hair care routine. I need to know what products work better. And so something that I've never done, because in my mind, I'm like, I can't afford it, is to buy expensive skincare, hair care, clothing. And it's like, okay, if I want to be in this place where I see these people, I'm going to say content creators, because this is where I see a lot of these people buying nice clothes from White Fox Boutique and buying Living Proof and all of these expensive Mario Badescu like products. Like, you have to start doing it. And so, and guys, like, obviously take out all the advice we give you with a grain of salt, but like, don't live outside of your means. But like, if I want to start being that person, I just have to start doing it. So you know what I did right before this podcast, after I left the gym? I went to Ulta and I bought the $26 curl cream that she recommended for my hair, because it's like, if I want to give myself that quality of life, I have to stop worrying so much about my lack mentality and just start doing it.
Yeah, honestly, I heard a different term for the same thing, but scarcity mindset.
That's the other word she uses.
It's funny because I too live in a scarcity mindset that I'm trying to break, because I can't remember what pod I was listening to, but they said, as long as you're living in the scarcity mindset, you're literally blocking your manifestations. So as soon as you stop like living in that mindset, everything will come. And honestly, everything, like, no matter what challenges we come up, like, everything is figure outable. We can figure the shit out at the end of the day. There's 6 solutions to every problem. So we just gotta, be creative with it.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Because I think about this all the time. Like, I'm like, how many times have I been in a tough situation? And like, that's not the end. Like, life didn't just end there and that was it. Like, game out, wasted. Like on Grand Theft Auto. Like, no, like, you figure it out, you get through it. And I realized me living in that scarcity mindset, which I love that you said that, because that's literally the two in my reading. That was the 2 words she used. She's like, I feel like you have this lack mindset, this scarcity mindset, you need to get rid of it. And it's like, and that's true, because it's like me 2 months ago would not have paid a professional to do my hair. Okay. Number 1, spent the money, don't regret it. Didn't put me financially out. I'm fine. Still had a great birthday. Bought myself a $100 birthday outfit. Had an amazing birthday. Still paid all my bills.
That outfit was really, the titties were tittying and they looked really nice.
Thank you. I invested
really
in
nice.
a White Fox Boutique. It's worth it. It's worth the hype. But yeah, no, she was saying that. She was like, because if you think about it, if you're living in a scarcity mindset or a lack mentality, that means that, like, we have to remember the way that manifestation is that your thoughts become your reality, right? So if I'm living in that mindset, that means that I don't believe that there's abundance and wealth out there for me. So therefore, I'm manifesting scarcity and lack, versus if, again, guys, I'm not saying just go crazy. Like, don't go buy a Lamborghini if you can't afford a Lamborghini. But like me, like, not investing in the quality things in my life that I would need, like $26 curl cream that's actually going to work for my hair. A little bit's going to go a longer way. Like, me not believing that's a possibility for me. Like, and then I'm just going to keep living in that place. Whereas it's like, no, I have to believe that, like, it's okay. This is something you need. This makes sense. Buy it. And the universe will work that way. And then I think another thing that someone different told me, is that, like, money is best received, in flow. So it's like, and that makes so much sense, because everything in life is energy, right? It's a reciprocation. It's like, it's a give and take. So it's like, I feel like I try to hoard all my money and I don't ever buy myself nice things and all this, but then I still never have money. it doesn't make sense, right? Like, it needs to be in a constant flow, a give and a take. So again, don't go crazy and live without your means. Like, there was a $70 bottle that I could have bought. Doesn't make sense. I don't need to spend $70 on a hair care product, one that I've never tried, or two that, like, it's okay. Like, $26, it's more manageable. Yeah, it's a smaller bottle, but like, I'm investing in myself, making myself feel better. So stop being so afraid of doing those things.
So I was just looking at money mantras because there was a mantra, I just put in our group chat. There was a mantra I heard on TikTok, but I can't remember what it is. But I started like saying these to myself recently because same exact thing. And here's like 20 of them. I'm going to read them out loud, and this is going to be manifesting for me and you. All right. So, you ready? You ready? And they're positive money mantras that, we can repeat and say to ourselves daily. So 1, you are a money magnet. Money flows freely to me. I release all resistance to attracting money. I'm worthy of positive cash flow. There is always more than enough money in my life. I naturally attract good fortune. I am financially free. My income exceeds my expenses. I deserve to be paid for my skills, time, and knowledge. I have a positive relationship to money and know how to spend it wisely. My income increases consistently. I'm wealthy in more ways than one. My job/business allows me to live the life I desire. I'm connected to the universal supply of money. I'm grateful for the abundance that I have and the abundance that's on its way. Every dollar I spend and donate comes back to me multiplied. I can look at my finances without fear. I choose to live a rich and full life. I give myself permission to prosper and grow. I'm worthy of all the richness I desire. And last, I have the power to create the success and build the wealth I desire.
Oh my God, I love those. Yes. You know what I want to do? Okay, I'm going to make this commitment because we're going to commit to creating more content and expanding in November. And I said earlier, I want to focus on driving our Instagram page. So guys, follow us at Let's Be Real _R&J on Instagram. That's where you'll find us on TikTok. I'm off on Mondays right now. Mondays are my days off. So I'm going to commit to every Monday, I'm going to create a reel and I'm going to put one of those money mantras up for us, or just, we're going to make it Mantra Monday. Okay.
Mantra Mondays. I love that.
Yes. We're going to do that. And I'll get up. I'm going to put a reminder on my phone. Every morning when I wake up, I normally get up around 9:30. I'm going to set my alarm to it, and I'm going to have a reminder that says Mantra Mondays. I'm going to go on the Instagram page, and we're going to put one up every Monday for you guys. So you guys can go check it out, repeat after us, say it with us, because yes, we're manifesting good things into our lives, and we have to, because I think I've said this before when we talked about self-care. Like, it sounds so fucking cliche to say this, and people are always like, oh, well, what changed in your life, or what are you doing? But like, when people are telling you to like say those mantras, say those affirmations over and over again until you create those subconscious beliefs in your mind, like, the reason why they're telling you to do those same things that everyone says is because that is what actually works. So we're going to make Mondays, Mantra Mondays.
Mondays. I love that.
Yes, that's going to be our thing, because we just want to manifest all the good energy here for us, for you guys. That's the kind of space that we're trying to create. So let's create it.
Creator, Mantra Mondays.
I know. Listen, honestly, I missed you. I'm living for this. I don't regret taking the week off, because like, I needed it. And
oh my gosh, I needed it too.
Listen, biggest fucking birthday present of all. I got my period on my birthday.
Oh, yay.
Yay. I didn't do much on my actual birthday since we celebrated over the weekend, but I got my period. My PMDD wasn't as bad the first half of this month because I was so distracted because my niece was born early. So I was traveling, and then the following week was my birthday and I was in town celebrating. But it fucking hit me like a ton of bricks last week on Monday. Like, holy shit. I was like, here it is. It was hiding. I like really thought we were having a month where we were gonna skate over it, but I realized today was like the first like really full day that I was like off my period. No anything. And you know what? I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn, you look hot as fuck. And like, I've been in a good mood, but like and even at the beginning of this, like I was saying, I feel uninspired, but like by the end of having this conversation and just your energy, I'm like already coming up with ideas. So like, I'm so glad to be back.
Yeah. Same here. And it's just like, we just need that little push. And it's just like, it's hard because we're not living in what we want to be in right now. So it makes me feel like it's just all freaking worth it. Like,
yeah, sometimes you're sitting there wondering, like, what am I doing this for? Like, I absolutely get that. No, listen, I had that all week. I was like, even earlier this week and then even the other day, we were like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? Like, but you know what? That is real. Like, and I feel like more people need to say that. Like, it's real. Like, being a creative person is not
it's hard.
Easy. Like, do you know why so many people do 9 to 5? No, I don't want to say 9 to 5 jobs, but just, like jobs where they work for other people, because it's hard to be an entrepreneur. It's hard to be a creative person because you are creating the idea. You are the game maker, like whatever you want to call it. And so it's easy to be told, this is your task. This is what you need to do. This is how you do it. But when you're trying to evolve and be the person that's creating the ideas, like that's hard and it's mentally taxing. And I don't think people understand that necessarily. So we're badass for even doing it. And it's worth it.
Yes, it is. So we just got to keep it going, man. Even when like we're going through it mentally and not really there, we just got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Get it.
Absolutely.
Being consistent, discipline, even if it's not like up to our standards or being like, so I'm learning a lot now. Like, I don't really know how to put this, but like being consistent, even if it's ugly. Like, and it's not 100%, just still even showing up at 30%, you're showing up. Yeah. And still being consistent. And I feel like I'm at that point where I'm showing up at like 10%.
Yes, I feel that. And this is like one last random totally thing that I want to throw in there, because you said this earlier when we were talking about resolutions and you're talking about you want to have 3 brand deals. Because I feel like we're just manifesting in this pod today, I'm putting this out here. I'm going to work with C4 Energy and I'm going to work with Alani New. And if you're listening to me, anyone, listen, hit up your girl. I buy your guys' products every fucking day. You guys own my bank account. So please hit up your girl. That is like my dream sponsorships. Okay. Alani New, I subscribe and save to you every month on Amazon. C4, I buy you every day before I go to the gym. So please, I DM them so much and they DM back. They're fun companies, but
so I just noted that minute mark, so then that way you can make your own little reel and
oh my god, them. Yes, and post it.
Yes.
Yes, we're clipping that. But yeah, I think we're just keeping it light for you guys today. We just wanted to catch up. We hadn't really talked. Oh, one last thing, Rachel. Do you want to know what was so funny? So all my friends loved you. It was amazing. They were like, oh my gosh, she was so sweet. I love her. She's so cool. But the second thing they were all saying was like, I didn't know she lived in Charlotte. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
first of all, we've said it.
Yeah,
we've said it on the pod, so you need to go listen. But secondly, they're like, I don't know. I just assumed since you lived in Wilmington and y'all were doing the pod together that she lived in Wilmington. And I was like, no, she lives in Charlotte. So that was super funny because they were all just like, oh my God, that's so crazy she's here. I thought she lived in Wilmington. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I live here.
Yeah, so we are in the same place, guys. If we were in the same place, we'd be probably sitting on a couch together.
Oh yeah, and I am going to be setting up like a play date with Gabby and your sister.
Yes.
Did your sister tell you how we were just like DMing each other at like 1 a.m. one night this past week?
I haven't talked to her too much this week, but no, I love that. I think one thing that I hate, it's like, I feel like this has been a thing a lot of people have been talking to about. It's like people gatekeeping people or gatekeeping things. Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, nothing makes me happier when I can take, I had like 13, 14 people at dinner on my birthday. And it's like, all of these people are from different walks of my life. Some of them are people I worked with in the past. Some of them are just friends that I've met, like going out, that I'm good friends with now. Some of them are my old roommates. Some of them are my old roommates' new friends that I get along with. And so I love when I can take like all these different people from all these different places and I can be like, hey, this person, meet this person. Like, y'all have this in common. Like, y'all should meet each other. And then like when I get to see, like, nothing makes me more happy when like someone like you is like, oh yeah, I hung out with your sister today. And I'm like, I love that. Like, I love that like I have these people around me that can create relationships with each other outside of the relationship of me. Like I don't have to be there. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's how it should be. It's like, I love my best friend Gabby and will always be my best friend and we still text each other all the time too. But I also realize that our lives are in two very different places. She's a mom and she has a kid. And so there's a lot of things that I go out and do that she can't necessarily relate with. And there's things that she's going through that I don't necessarily relate with anymore. Mm-hmm. So I love that it's like, I can help, you know, people connect with other people that are going through similar situations. My sister doesn't have a lot of mommy friends. And I'm like, I know great mommy people. Like, meet them. Like, they're amazing.
So she hit me up Wednesday night. I was just looking at when we were actually talking. It was late too. It was like 11. I was in bed about to knock out, but she had like my post and we just started talking about it. And she was like, yeah. She's so cute. Yeah, I'm excited. So,
and then it's even better because you guys are all boy moms, and I'm like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm living vicariously through you. Okay, like
that's crazy. Like, we're all boy moms.
Well, I thought about it when like Gabby was sitting at the end of the table with you at my birthday dinner, and then I was like looking and then I was like, wait a second. And I thought about it and I told my sister to come down and meet y'all. And I didn't even think about the boy mom thing. I just thought about like, oh my gosh, you guys should like all hang out and get to know each other. You guys are all moms. And like, I've heard my sister say she needs more mom friends. And Gabby, she's Virgo and she can be very to herself, but I know sometimes she needs more mom friends. And like, I know for her, it's like having solid people is really important to her. And like, I think you two are very obviously solid people. But then like I was looking at the three of you sitting there and I like the words started coming out of my mouth and I was like, oh shit. And actually you all have boys. So yeah. So
yeah,
I love
mom
that.
friends. It's hard to find mom friends, man. I don't know what it is, but it's hard. It's hard to find mom friends that kind of parent similar to you.
I think ethnicity plays a big part in it.
Yes, because I definitely try and find like Black mom friends. Like nothing is wrong with having like white mom friends, but it's just easier to relate.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's just true cultural differences. Like it's the reality. Like, listen, I have friends from all kinds of different backgrounds.
We gonna wash our feet and our legs because we're gonna do that over here.
Yeah, like there's just like it's fine. Like I have so many different friends from so many different backgrounds, but like there are times where it's like I need to be with people who understand where I come from and the things that I do, because we need that. I mean, we all need that. Everyone needs that. So yeah, I love that. So yeah, but Well, it was a great catching up with you guys all this week. Make sure, happy Halloween. Please be safe. Don't drink and drive. Safe. Watch out for the fucking creeps. Take your fucking pepper spray out with you. Please hold on tight to your kids because people are crazy. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be hard to tell the crazies from the non-crazies this weekend. But make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, all the things, guys. And thanks so much for tuning in with us for another one.
Thank you. We love y'all.
We love y'all. See you next week. Bye. Let's be real.
Let's get into it. Let's have some fun.